everyone, it's Pam from GlamJunkJournals, and I hope you're doing good today. I am here to show you my latest traveler's notebook style junk journal. And this little baby was created on an afternoon where I didn't want a really big project, but just something to put together in an afternoon, and I think it turned out really well. So let me show it to you guys. I made the cover out of a piece of scrapbook paper, and there's one pattern on the front, and then on the inside there's a checkered pattern, and I sewed it together using a zigzag stitch, and then I Mod Podged over the front of it to give it a little more durability. And it's kind of flexible, and it's great for the traveler style notebook that you can just carry along with you. This guy measures 4.5 by 9.5. It is just one signature with a 3-hole pamphlet stitch. And what I did on the cover is I just had one of my little tags, and I glued it on the front, and it says, "Create a Beautiful Life." And I don't know if you guys can see this little guy. It's a broken earring, and I just thought that was really cute, so I attached it on there. I did my signature lace scraps and tulle on the bottom, some vintage buttons, and these little guys here are from my ever-expanding fake flower stash. I don't know, in the 80s and 90s I used to have flowers all over my house, and I've since then taken a lot of them out, although I do still have some around because I do not have a green thumb and I can't grow anything. But I have a huge pile of ones I don't use anymore in my house. And what I like to do is take these off, if you can get them off here, and then use them on your journals. It's a really fun way to use up flowers you don't have in your arrangements anymore. This is a purplish blue one. This is a cream one that I did, and it's just a way to reuse them. Here's another one that I use a lot. These little cute little white flowers, and you just pick them off and glue them onto your pages, and it really adds a really pretty decoration. And let's see, on the side of this I attached it with 2 holes made with my crocodile and some pink and blue eyelets, and it is just a double tie closure. And I don't know if you guys recognize this, but it is from my lovely dress that I'm getting so much use out of. It's not looking as pretty as it was, but this is the trim of a homecoming dress that I got at Goodwill, and I am really going to put this to use. You'll see this in a lot of my other journals, and I've just got so much more to use. And then just some vintage lace tablecloth that I got at a thrift store. It's my favorite thing to do, is reuse stuff from thrift stores. So let's go in and see what's inside. So this is just a fabric page that I made with some more trim and ribbon. Here's a Mod Podged scrapbook paper with a little snippet cluster and a stamp that I got. It's got a couple tags on the inside of that. A blank page for journaling that has been tea stained. Some scrapbook paper. A fabric snippet with my tool that I love to use. And this little baby here is a decoupage button. And here are my other decoupage button that I made. Let me see if you guys can see those on here. I was thinking about doing a tutorial on these. They're so much fun to make. There's a lot of tutorials out there, but you know, maybe my take is a little bit different. And as you can see, this was from this napkin. It's really fun to use napkins because you can make so much stuff with just one napkin. And I think I got this from some Happy Mail from one of my lovely junk journal buddies, so thank you very much if you're watching this. And then we have some vellum, sari silk on there, a little stamped fence. I thought that was really cute. And you can see here some little liquid pearls. If you guys don't have this, I would definitely recommend getting this. They have all different colors and it just works marvelously well to add a little bling to your pages. Little playing card there on a tag. And there's another one of my decoupage buttons. And a tag here with some of my Franken paper. You guys know I love to use my Franken paper. And I just Mod Podged some sparkle on both sides of that to create a tag. Got some stenciling behind there. Some more random ribbon trim to add some color. Not that it needs color, but I love color. Gorgeous piece of scrapbook paper here. And this page here is from a vintage book on birds. That's F for finches. And a little embellished paperclip. Isn't he cute? This little guy has a fun story to it. I was at Goodwill, and at Goodwill near me, they have these grab bags. And on the inside of the grab bag that I got was all this fabric. And I thought, oh man, this is cool. I'm going to use all this. Turns out these were all Barbie clothes. And since my daughter's 28 years old and I don't have any grandchildren, I'm like, what am I going to do with this? Well, I cut them up and I gave some to a friend who has a granddaughter, and the rest of them I figured, you know what? Second life in a junk journal. So Barbie clothes, how fun is that? Got a little tag here and one of my altered playing cards. This has been Mod Podged and just added some glitter and some fabric snippet. And on the back is a piece of the, what do you call that? The patterned paper that you get in McCall's Patterns. So I'm going to do a tutorial on this also. This is just my take on them. Here are some other ones that I did using napkins and scrapbook paper. So I really like how those guys turned out. Oops, put this guy back in here. Some stamping and some graph paper for journaling. Some more cardstock. And here's some more of that Barbie clothes on another altered paper clip. And this little guy I learned from watching the tutorial from Pam at the, or excuse me, no, it wasn't Pam at the Paper Outpost. She's later. This was from Natasha at Treasure Books, the doily booklets, and I had stenciled on top of the cream one. Some more fabric and scrapbook, what do you call that? Scraps, I guess. And another Franken tag that I stenciled on the top. And a journaling card there. And here's another piece of scrapbook paper that I did do the liquid pearls around the edge. More Barbie clothes and stamping, journal space here. And up here is some vintage stamps from Brazil. I got a huge bag of stamps at a flea market that we have every summer in our state. It's called the Paris Street Market, Flea Market. And this year with the virus and everything, I don't know if I'm going to be able to go to that or feel comfortable going, but I got this last year, the whole bag. It was a huge Ziploc bag full for like $6. So that's where that came from. And some more lace. And here's a little envelope that says, here's a special story about our family, and I guess the gist of this is you seal it and then you open it at a later date and you send it to someone. So I thought that was really cute. And I bet you guys recognize this. This is the cutest story. It's called I Can Fly, and they have this cute little girl in here, and I just thought she went really well with the colorful, whimsical look of this traveler's notebook, and so I stuck her in there. Just think she's gorgeous. And then I have, this is the center of the signature, a bookmark, some more of my Franken paper, and there's some journaling spot on the back of that. And inside this envelope is an old part of my passport. And I don't even know what this says. I think it says Germany, because we went on a family vacation to Germany. So I thought that looked cool, so why not stick it in there? There's the other half of that book page. She's cute. There's her legs. And on this side, I've got some vintage French writing that I printed off the internet. Here's a journaling tag and a little to-do sheet there. Thought that went well with that. And let's see, on this page, I've got a little extra booklet made by that same cute little girl from I Can Fly. And here's some tags in this little booklet. There's 4 of them that I've sewn around the edges. And also more of my Franken paper. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. And let's see, this side, vintage postcard with fond remembrance. They had such pretty postcards back in the day. I like them so much better than the ones today. I think I should have lived back in those times. Oh well. Broken jewelry. And here's another one of my flowers that I got off an arrangement. And this is pages that I cut out of a magazine and Mod Podged, gave it a little more durability and just created a flower pocket there. Some little trim and then a fabric snippet with some graph paper. Another tag that I made, a little collage. You can see Edith Holden in the back. Love Edith Holden. And this is the other page of that vintage Finches book. And here is a fabric snippet. I got the idea from Kathleen Sunby, and I've just taken off with those. I just love using up my fabric and lace and ribbon stash and buttons and just creating those beautiful end pieces. And on this side, we've got a tiered booklet with some more Edith Holden pages and some silk closure. Vintage book, music, writing space. Fits right in there. And then more vellum, tea-dyed writing space, stenciled writing space with a little fabric addition. And there is the inside on the back. And that is the back. So I hope you guys enjoyed this flip through. I am going to be putting this on my Etsy shop, which I'm going to open sometime soon. So see you later, guys. Bye.